I've got somebody on the line. Hello there, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting that long. How are you?
Yeah, Michael, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah, you can see the picture. It's a lot of more speaking.
I've seen that too, Baba. Long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I keep missing your shows, and I always watch it later on. But tonight I came home early and I tapped into your show.
Fair enough.
Michael, you remember that I told you that Nigeria's issue has been a religious war for a very long time.
Yes, you did.
And I feel sorry for the country itself as Nigeria. The way it is, Nigeria is a rubber band wound so tight that it has now become the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausas against themselves. Why my going to rubber band is that bad? Yoruba mi ò dá ẹni tó rí bá yọ kó délé, is that correct?
Now they don't know what they are playing at, Baba. They don't. Some people don't even know what they are playing at. But now here we did.
Let me tell you analysis that I started to talk to my own. I looked at Tinubu is not in the country. Shetima is taking after him. Mo ń sọ fún àwọn Yorùbá lẹ́yìn wípé Shetima will rule for 8 years if they vote APC in. That's guaranteed. But yeah. Now, if Atiku doesn't get in, the Northerners will vex. Nigeria Daru. Obi doesn't get in, the youth, both in the south, east, southwest, and the north, will vex.
Yes.
Yeah? Tinubu no enter. You know what Tinubu go do? Tinubu will now hold his Lagos. That is gemstone. And it's made the biggest mistake. The analysis has been on par for too long. And those who have got ears should hear. Those who have got eyes should see.
That's right.
I will keep saying it. It's a religious war. When you drop religion in Africa, we are free.
I mean,
it's a shame that Nigeria with 200 million people.
Too.
Yeah. 200 million people in the country.
Yeah.
Massive market. If you're a pure water seller, new industry, on pure water here, you have 100,000 people don't tap pure water.
Yeah.
Do the math. You make money.
I'm a millionaire. I'm actually going to be a multimillionaire. No, it's natural to count that. The number speaks.
Most of you are calling me.
Naturally, you are multimillionaire.
Most of you are calling me. Okay, I would rather be in Nigeria now than be in UK here in this cold weather. Well, I don't need it.
So many people don't know that.
Realistically,
so many people don't know that.
And ask myself a question: what does Nigeria do for me as of today? The Nigeria I knew when I was growing up is not the Nigeria I know now. What does Nigeria do for you, my ego today? You do your own water, you pay for your own healthcare, you pay for your own security, you pay for your own life. What does Nigeria do for you? Now, the analysis that you keep bringing back, and I keep telling people in Nigeria, okay, our diaspora, like I've told you, Nigeria, we are the band aid for Nigeria. 33 to $40 billion on a yearly basis. Moment so, Timba said, Yana Baba in Nigeria. The fish seller is collecting money from me. The money she collects from me is not Nigeria's money. It is not Nigeria's money. The bricklayer building my house
from that economy. They didn't get it from that system.
God bless you.
It came from elsewhere. Because when you send money to Mama, when you send money to Papa, right, they will give money. They will give money to your sister or somebody living with them to go to the market. The person who is selling palm oil will collect from it. Person who is selling gari will collect from it. Now that person selling gari, after collecting from it, she too will go and pay the school fees of her own children, and that's how the money goes in the economy, like that.
Now, meanwhile, you know what I mean? My ego, that money is not worked for in Nigeria.
It is not from Nigeria, imagine exactly.
After my ego has paid his taxes here, the same taxes that pays for your NHS, for the road and your whatever you want to do, NHS tax for our lawyer, your national insurance is there. Meanwhile, my ego, what you? They are saving money for your own future pension. So by the 65. Only the 1K, the man called Oshu. 1K in Nigeria today is 800,000 naira.
800,000 naira.
Bank manager going buy 800K.
Baba,
So
I get one man. I have one man. I will keep his name. He's probably watching me right now. Yeah, he's been living in Nigeria now for the past 8 years. Okay, so he worked here. He lived in this country for 33 years. He retired here. Okay, so he lives in Nigeria. So he comes here twice a year, right? Just in case of, he comes here for his medical. Then secondly, to check his info, details of his pension and all of that. Make sure that this man is in Nigeria. That Baba is in Nigeria right now, yeah? The money he's taking in is over 2 million naira from pension. Savings. He worked a very good job, yeah. But he went back home. Now he's telling me that he's feeling like he's probably going to come back here permanently now because he's not feeling comfortable traveling down every now and then.
Now, meanwhile, my God, that 2 million
now, lost me 2 million. But he knows that the hospital will never give him anything there. Baba, go on.
Iṣẹ́ tó ṣe ní ìlú ìmí tó wà lọ́nà Naija. Now, meanwhile, let me tell you that 2 million naira that one person is spending, this bastard politicians won't gbà níbòmí, rìbá ló ń gbà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. How do you do that to your own people? Water works.
You sleep so well at night.
My God, how do àwọn people wọn lè pò lójú? Ẹ jẹ́ ká yọ jìgá wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ wọn. Kọ́ máa rí ẹsẹ̀ dúró mọ́.
Time will tell. We're getting close, Baba.
Baba.
Talks.
Baba.
Thank you so much, Baba.
It's been a long time, but I'm going to bed tonight. Guess what?
Yes,
the first thing about it is that
tell me.
I got to go to work tomorrow. And it's unfortunate I have to go to work tomorrow because on a normal night, if I did Nigeria and you did Nigeria, so okay. I go, you know what I
mean? Like, I want to what you do for this weekend? I will drive down.
Madam, let me make a political. After she finds in Shagani, Sangamabi, I mean, she made my phone call back. Why do you think our fathers live longer than we're living now? No, I will do a start for you, one of your shows, or I'll call you personally.
Yeah.
Look at the start of the young people who are passing away today compared to our parents. The life expectancy of we in the UK is 81 years old. In Nigeria, it's 53 years old. And let me tell you something, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was reverse was the case. What happened?
We just need to let people know the ingredients, the reasons that led to that. Because sometimes people just read all this data and they pass them on. But there are things that contribute to all of this. And they're like all these factors. This Nigeria that everybody's saying everything is hard, everything is hard. Don't just say it's hard. Talk about what is really
on
hard.
The final note, let me tell you something.
Yep.
One ni ọjọ́ kan ń bọ̀ lolúwa wí.
That's right.
So the ọjọ́ kan yẹn ó ti dé.
Ó ti dé tán.
Máa go máa wò mọ́.
It is well.
Mo lọ sí Nàìjíríà láìpẹ́ yìí.
Nice one.
When I come back from Nigeria, I will tell you my story. Thank you.
Stay safe, Baba. Nice one. Oh. So that's Olato Kumbote from London, one of the prominent on Mayegun's Diary Political. I call them veterans. So thanks so much for stopping by. I have another caller again. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun General.
Oh, hello, sir. Is that Prince?
Yeah, this is Prince.
Prince Jejeman. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you?
Well, I'm fine too. Thank you for asking, by the way.
You're welcome, my good general. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
For today's program again. You always hit the nail on the head, you know. You see, Mayegu, I just want to remind us something on this your diary.
Right.
Especially my Yoruba nation brothers.
Get closer to that phone or take it off the speaker if it's on speaker, Prince. Somehow your voice is fluctuating. It's going back and forth.
Is it okay now?
I think it should be, yeah. Go on.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, continue. Continue. If I observe it again, I will remind you. Go on.
Okay. So I want to remind us that you see, during the time of June 12th, Abiola election.
Right.
You see, during that time I was in Lagos. Some of all these Lagos Abubaku, as we used to call them, some of them were not born then. You know, all my life, most of my life, I spent it in Lagos over 30 years. Okay, I am reminding us this. You see, during that time of Abiola election, everybody were thinking that Yoruba is going to stand their ground, that this will be the final.
Ozo
What we
Abiola. Is
break
that
the
not the
cat.
time of
Yes.
Ozo Abiola? That the Igbos
Also
were rushing back to the
Also
east
Abiola, exactly.
because they felt like if Abiola lost, they were going to blame the Igbos and they were going to attack them. Sadly, Nzeribe goes to court and got an injunction that they should stop counting Abiola's vote. That trigger many Igbos to start packing. I remember, I wasn't too young then. Prince.
Exactly.
It's like we are
So
going to have a replay of that now, by the way, but tell me what you're saying.
You see why I'm reminding us this here, because you see now many Yorubas that understand what is going, especially those that are following you on this platform, have known that Nigeria has no foundation, and their house without foundation will surely collapse. There's no two ways about it. You see, why I'm referring to this is this, because Igbos, I'm aware that Igbos left in millions, left Lagos. Lagos were completely empty. I remained. I never went back to the east. My brother that was staying with them, I told him, I told him to stay. Say no, that he's going. They left. I told him, if he didn't stay, I'm going to join the army. That's what I told him. That if anything happens, then he should know that I'm joining the army. Okay? So the Lagos was completely empty. When people left, most of the business, you cannot see anything to buy in Lagos. Most of the essential things. So I just
I am very sorry, by the way, everyone. What happened there is that the system kind of acted up. So the prince is still on the line. Are you there, Prince Judgeman?
Yeah, I'm there.
Please continue. You're talking about advising our Yoruba brothers of what the politicians might want them to do, and at the same time they should remember. You're saying something. Continue.
Exactly. Trumuna is in London.
He is.
He's in London, and he's about to use his campaign selfish election to set Lagos on fire, and the Igbos will be fighting against the Yorubas, which the Igbos and the Yorubas are the people that have a kind of like-mind thinking. They are progressive in their way they do things. Are you getting me?
I'm with you.
Trumbo has put Lagos into bondage for over how many years? Over 22 years. Lagos is in bondage of Trumbo.
Of one man.
Because of him, all little children that are grandchildren were killed at Lekki 2 days. And today now they are trying to use a storm to start up a fight between Igbos and Yorubas. Yorubas should not allow themselves to play into the hand of selfish Tunumbu and other politicians, because they are all vampires. They are all terrorists. What they are doing is their actions is the evidence of what is going on in Nigeria today. That nobody is safe now. If you are going, you have to be washing your back. Okay? So I just want to remind them this so that they will know that going after the Igbos, they should remember the Osa Abiola. When the Igbo left Lagos completely, Lagos were, in fact, in my street, they were telling me, Jajaman, where are you? Don't go. Where are you going? I said, I will not go. Everybody left. It was only me that stayed back. You understand? Because only I had in my mind that I'm going to join the military and I'm going to fight on the side of Yoruba. If it happens to be.
And there are so many Igbos who fought on the side of the Yoruba. Well, I mean, at the time, it was like everybody felt like they were Nigerians at the time when they were fighting for Abiola, by the way. So you can't really pinpoint and say, okay, this is only the Yoruba fight. It wasn't our fight only at the time, but things have changed a lot. And right before our eyes right now, we are witnessing the incubation, right? The breeding of what is likely going to bring back some sad memories of the past as well. So it's good to let them know that those who fail to learn from history, they are bound to repeat same. And we will see. The Prince, thank you so much for tonight, okay? Sorry about that interruption earlier. All right, so I'm going to take another call, okay? Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Have a good one, yeah. So, sorry about that interruption. Somehow my system just like blinked. So I had to like quickly put that back up again. So the line is open for everyone who wants to see one or two things as well. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
My
sir. How are you?
Can you hear me? Yeah. This is Frank from New Jersey.
Frank from New Jersey. Continue, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I just want to throw light on so many things.
Please.
Like I want Naija, don't believe us, Yoruba, don't believe our fair Dibo Tinubu. Dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn dàbí ẹni tí ó fẹ́ lọ sí computer village, ó fẹ́ lọ ra iPhone. Ó wá dé Oṣòdì. Ó kù díẹ̀ kò dé computer village, ó dóṣòdì. Hello?
Yeah, Baba, I'm with you. Frankie.
Hello?
Hello, Baba.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So yeah.
All right.
So ẹni ẹ dé Oṣòdì. Wọ́n polówó iPhone fún. Ìgbà tó ra iPhone, ìgbà tó máa mú délé, kí ló bá ń bẹ̀? Santana. Kí ló jẹ́ Santana? Fufu.
Santana. Fufu.
Fufu ló rà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ wọn ṣe rí. Then another thing is that they are falling for the tricks of the Northerners, which they are playing the ethnicity card. Ẹ ṣáà rí bọ̀bọ̀ tí ó wá sórí ìlànà yẹn tó sọ pé àwọn Southerner pé wọ́n support àwọn Northern Christian. Are you listening?
I'm with you, Baba.
Yeah. Do you remember that when the issue of Deborah came up, Port Harcourt from the south, they want to rescue our parents, Deborah.
Yes.
Yeah, none of the northern, even the governor, even Buhari went to Dubai. None of them talk about that thing. And now you now came out openly and be playing a kind of ethnicity card. What kind of rubbish is that?
It is deliberate. So, Sherita Bambe, why are you doing all this nonsense? It will be like they don't know what they are doing. Maybe they didn't even know it's wrong. They are doing them intentionally because somehow we are divided, are we not? So they know we are divided. Okay, so how do we keep them divided? so that those who accept whatever we are offering them, those one can keep us in power. But let's keep them divided. Not so that they do intentionally, you know.
Yeah, I think you saw Mustafa yesterday. So you killed Mustafa and Marcel. That was challenging Showore. That was challenging Showore. So they are all together. These people are all together. Then again, ironically, Buhari, some years back, he incited a kind of riot.
Religious riots happened in 2011 now. It's not even that too long. Just 11 years ago.
But people always forget in time. They always forget easily. Tinubu ń tiẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣèdájọ́ fún ló ojú ẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa gba ìkó mọ́ lọ́wọ́ lójú ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé ń sìn.
Débi pé ó ti wá dìgbà tó yẹ pé bí àti pé them losing in Lagos or something happening that they are no longer in control of Lagos yẹn wọ́n ti sọ nǹkan nù ni Tinubu ti sọ ẹ̀kọ́ like ẹ ti gẹ̀ẹ́sìn. But yeah, we'll see.
Ṣé mo kan tó kó bá ni? Doctor ti sọ fún pé it's just a joke. Doctor ti sọ pé kó yé dorí kodò ó lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún ìyá Uzoka ni.
Oh, they're sharp. That a double and were too sharp. They be pay is true. It can cause something. We saw the video. How dare you? Why do you lose it? Well, that could be another thing. On a lighter mode.
I just want to
tell exactly. So, Baba, thank you so much, Frankie, for stopping by. So, I have another person on the line as well. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, Mayegu.
Elder Olaoluwa, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Baurika.
Dadanio.
Yeah. Mo wá church lójoojúmọ́ mo wo gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ so ẹ kúṣẹ́
from behind the scene
mo observe mo kàn jókòó sẹ́yìn
so
adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àwọn family ẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ ń kọ́ àtìyàwó ẹ̀
thank you sir
àbọ̀ Ọlọ́run á máa wà lórí gbogbo wa lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́
so yeah àwọn èèyàn wá ń gbọ́ báyìí they can hear you loud and clear as well.
Ben, yes. Sorry, jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ethnicity tribe lálẹ́ ethnicity or whatever. So yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́ mi dáadáa.
Loud and clear.
You know. Sorry, ọ̀rọ̀ ethnicity tàbí tribe ní Nàìjíríà ìsí a ti gbé èbùkà. So ti ẹyin sìn, a ti gbé èbùkà means a ti gbé iṣu ẹ̀bọ̀n ìjẹ́pẹ̀ ní èbù kéèyàn gé iṣu kó gbé ó máa hù ní so ti ẹ̀yìn sìn so now it won't end. Yeah. So it won't end because if you look at it from 1966 when the Nigerian people through their arrogancy, laziness, lack of visions, lack of visionary,
short-sightedness.
That's right. They destroy the arrangement. They now bring unitary system. You remember, Mayegun, when the British hand over to us, you understand? Because you're okay? If you don't know where you are coming from, you can never know where you are going in life. Now, if you look at it, when the British hand over to us, the 1951 Constitution, the British hand over to us. Awolowo warned them, say you cannot run these multi-ethnic nations under unitary system. That country if you remember, that time the British authority in Nigeria at that time, that guy refused. Okay, they run it, then they run into trouble until when they remove all of them and bring another set of people. Now, before the British left, they now give us a constitution that look federal in nature. Say, okay, you people that understand yourself, that your culture resemble, go and manage your life the way you want. All right? But out of arrogancy, laziness, lack of visionary in 1966, the military took over, headed by Agui Rossi. Okay? When Agui Rossi took over, the first thing he did was that he abolished the regionalism system. Okay? And bring in
from again.
That's right. And bring in provinces. Okay? I don't want to go into their story. The Awusa Fulani came later. Okay? That the leverage on it, and immediately go one came. What does he do? He abolished provincials and then creates states straight away. You know this worry, that worry, Muritala, you know the worry, Muritala, that worry. The man ruled for only 6 months. He is the head of the first coup in Nigeria. Mayego, the question you will need to ask yourself is this: How come Muritala ruled Nigeria for only 6 months, and they name all the edifices in Nigeria on his name? Because he's a big terrorist himself. All right? And this Obasanjo said, oh no, I will no. This Obasanjo, God Almighty will never forgive Obasanjo for the atrocity he committed. Because you know these people, they are rogue. Obasanjo is number 1 rogue in Nigeria. Okay? I'm a Yoruba man. You understand? I hope I'm not a kid anymore. I'm now 58. So obviously, Nigeria is older than me than 2 years. I've seen a lot. Now, for me not to prolong the matter, go back to the ethnicity we are talking about. Yeah. They now, you know, this since 1966, they continue perfecting this unitary system. Okay? Now, when it comes to 1999, they now perfect it to the whatever. Let me tell you something tonight. I will say it on television. I will say this one on television. Okay? Now, you know this 1999 constitutions, I was very close to the people. In fact, I was very close to their idea. I will say it here. Okay? Everything that will happen will happen. Now, what happened is this. Mayegu, ask yourself a question. Before they bring this way, I do a peace accord yesterday, what they call him Absalam. Okay? Absalam is an island boy. So Jaradia, Adisa, Onarewaju, all of them. Okay? Yeah. They knew Abacha has a terminal problem. He's going to die. The coup of 1998 or 1997 is not coup.
They call it
it's just a way. Yeah, it's not a coup. Mayegu, let me tell you something. Jaradia was at my sister. One of my cousin marriage. You understand? The person said that they arrested for coup. He was going to Abuja the following day or Monday. They arrested him for coup. Right. Somebody that is doing coup is an illegal party in Lagos yesterday. How can that one happen? It's a lie. And the question you will need to ask yourself is this: when they arrested them for that coup, okay? Jaradia has a question. What's the question the man has them? When you look around, he said, where is Gerald Bamaji? Okay? Where is Bashir Magashi? This Magashi that is Minister of Defense Buhari now. No. Okay? Where is him? And where is all these Awusa's officers? Why is it only Yoruba? All the Yoruba general you arrested is just because of these 1998 constitutions. Okay, so you need to keep that in prison.
Okay, let me make our people understand what you are trying to tell us there now. Okay, remind us of. If I understand you too, right? Okay, is that there's so much conspiracy that goes into 1999 constitution, starting from those who are close to Abacha, who knows that Abacha has terminal illness. And if Abacha should die, automatically Dia will be president anyway.
It's going to be Dia.
They have to set him up. Prepare for, prepare Abdul Salami for the tax ahead.
Yes.
So that whatever that happen, it will be the one to perfect that fraudulent 1999 constitution we are witnessing today.
That is what they did.
Right.
That's right. That's what they did. Now, and then Mayagu, you know when you are talking before, I was trying to fault you. You see, let me tell you something. You know, we are making serious mistake in Nigeria.
Okay.
We are making serious mistake. Until when we can correct that mistake, then our life could be better.
And
now,
what is that mistake?
That mistake is this. Now, if I said I'm a Yoruba man, if you say you are a Yoruba man in a national matter in Nigeria, they will crucify you or crucify me for that. That man say he's an Igbo man. Who born, for example, now, all these people that is contending for presidency in Nigeria now, you understand, Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, none of them cannot talk about their people. You understand? It's about Nigeria that is not existing. Okay? So now the truth of the matter is this.
Man, the identity of I'm a Yoruba man, identity of I'm a Hausa man, doesn't play at their national story. You just have to pretend and say,
oh yes. And that is what Awolowo told them. Say, I will be a Yoruba man first. Before I can be a good Nigerian. I will be a good Yoruba man first. I will be a good Nigerian. You understand? So now, even they are making us in Nigeria now. Whenever these rogues are talking, they are now rewriting the history. They are talking like Igbo land.
Nothing happened by accident. Most of those things that happen.
Yeah, they are talking like Igbo land in Nigeria anymore. They are talking like Yoruba land anymore. There's no Benin land. There's no Ijaw land. Everything is just southwest, southeast. They are rewriting the history very fast. This is dangerous.
Yes, sir. You know what somebody told me? Somebody said that those who are trying to sell restructuring, before we bust them, you know, that restructuring right now is not that popular anymore. Even when you ask the politicians to explain what they mean by restructuring, they just blab around it. Nothing.
Mayegu, please. Mayegu, please.
Wait,
okay, carry on.
You know, people say that the Nigeria has been restructured by the Northern.
Yes.
They created states. No Yoruba man or Igbo man created states in Nigeria. Okay? They created local governments. No Yoruba man or Igbo man created local government in Nigeria. They created them. So they segmented who should get state or who should not get state. Now they manage to partition people from their people by the name of creating states. For example, people who are from Kogi and the people from Ondo or people from Ekiti and all of those areas who share borders together like that, they get caught up in so many other states deliberately because of how the Hausa, Fulani, the
that's right. Mayegu, wait. Yes, you are right. Okay. Mayegu, wait. You know me now. I will say I'm from Ibadan, isn't it?
Right.
Okay. Hello. I will say I'm an Ibadan man.
Yeah.
Do you know the village? Do you know the village I went to my primary school? You understand? The village I went to my primary school is just 10 miles to Ijebu. In fact, the market that we go to every 5 days is Ijebu market. They don't demarcate it. If I want to go, I'm an Ibadan man. If I want to go to Ibadan from my village, it's around 24 miles. So Ijebu is just around 9 miles to 10 miles. And then if you walk about from my school to the boundary of Ogun State, where we go to the market, which is Ijebu market, you understand? It's just about 2 miles. So where I am. So these people are rogues.
So
and I told you, these guys are dangerous and they are wicked. And
they succeeded.
Because for example now, because they are wicked. Because if you can see them,
sir, you know what they call the divide and rule,
That's right.
If you want to understand what is called divide and rule, just look at Nigeria state by state. Today, somebody who is from Imo State, is disagreeing with somebody from Enugu State on who should be Biafran, who should not be Biafran. Meanwhile, you say, hey, I beg, go. Don't bring your this thing, come Imo State. In Imo
That's
State,
right.
Not. And this was saying, hey, I beg, don't come to Anambra. Now you Enugu people, hey, don't bring your Yoruba nation to, hang on now, don't bring it to Ogun State. Now you are your people. Hey, don't bring your Yoruba nation to Osun. now you the Kwara people.
Yeah.
So that divide and rule is
Yeah.
it is living with us. Brothers and sisters are denying themselves simply because they want to defend Nigeria. It's real. I agree.
Oh yes. Yes, yes. So now anybody that is talking about say somebody is being tribalistic in Nigeria, because the truth of the matter is that it doesn't matter how you put it. You understand? I got two jolly friends in my life as I have now. You understand?
Yes, sir.
One is an Igbo man and one is an Ibibio man. You understand? I love two of them. You understand? But the truth of the matter is this. You know why we are talking about Yoruba nations? I got one Benin friend, you understand, about 3 days ago. Then he was arguing with me about Yoruba. I said, excuse me, this is why Nigeria is in trouble. You are a Benin man, you are agree, you are a Benin man. You understand? And the Yoruba man, what concern you about Yoruba wanted to leave Nigeria? Discuss your own. Okay? So now, what I wanted to emphasize is this. Nobody should continue living under illusions. In fact, if we can start saying this, because all these are your states, Ogun State, Kwara State, Benin, Ekiti State, and so on. Me, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it anymore.
I believe that 100%.
I don't want to say it anymore.
No.
Because it's a lie. You understand? So now, if anybody say you are tribalism or whatever, you are whatever, can you now lost it now? Because we look at why now, in England, in UK, you understand? Because I've already found out a lot of things from these people. Now, there was a time in Scotland. If you look at the population of this country, you understand? Population of Scottish, maybe around 6 million or 5 million people.
We're just 4.8 million, sir. We don't even reach 5 million.
That's right. Look at the level of autonomy they give them. You have your money, you have everything and so on.
It didn't come cheap.
That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. You know what happened?
And we add it that we are fighting Scotland of 4.8 million is fighting England of over 50 million. That's the population of England.
That's right. Over. Yes. You know what happened, Mayegu? Yes, now, I have English people. They said there was a time when they refused to give Scotland their independence, some autonomy. He said English people went to Scotland. They go to Scotland to go to their pub. They push them out. Don't come to our pub.
No joking.
English people told me.
No, I don't want to talk. See, I wish I could be gisting people about English and Scottish people, or English and Welsh, or English and not Irish people. But I would rather just pick things I could share with people who can relate with ours. About that part, you go to see Fulani versus Hausa. You will think Fulani versus Igbo versus
that's right. But I say Igbo or whatever. The same thing with the Irish.
No joke.
You understand? So now for Nigeria, we never see anything. You understand? And that is why I wanted to say this one now.
Yes,
and the reason why I wanted to say this one now is this. I want to say this one because of the love I have for Igbo people. I wanted to say something. Anybody could crucify me for this.
Quickly.
Let Igbo people stop believing. Igbo people believe in one Nigeria than anybody. Let them go back to their own place and start developing their own place. See, you understand? You see, if you know Yoruba people,
for the sake of sincerity,
carry on.
For the sake of sincerity, that statement is a little bit on its own as well. Is open for discussion. Now, I am going to let you go now. Okay, I want you to listen to me when I say this. Okay, so I can take other calls as well, right? Because of our time. But I'm going to say something. I want you to listen to it. Maybe when you call me next time, you're going to tell me, Mayegun. That thing you said that day, I want to add to it. But go and listen to me, sir. Thank you so much. But there's something I want to say. Hang on there, my caller. If you can hang on there for me for a minute, please. For a minute. Now, you see, that statement of the Igbos. Now, the first statement of the Igbos believe more in Nigeria than any other tribe in Nigeria is true. Okay? There shouldn't be any offense in that. And I'll tell you, in theory or in practice, there is no any tribe in Nigeria that has invested in Nigeria, like the Igbos. They will live and they will invest in areas, communities, and they'll provide services in areas that are lacking them. And they have been like that. Areas, remote areas that the people from those places are living for somewhere better are areas that Igbos will go to, develop them, develop their market, the economy, and the rest of that. They build community, and that is true. Not all of the tribes in Nigeria actually goes everywhere to invest and stay. No joke, okay? Now, we simply put them at, now when you now say they should go back, don't forget that Nigeria is deliberately planned, okay, to ensure that you see anything development. I'm talking about development according to their own share from what Nigeria is, okay? Their own, what do you call it? When it gets to that Benin, it never pass anymore. You know what I'm saying? And this simply means that people are going to be in areas where their own, what do you call it? Their own trade or what have you, can easily be accessed. Okay. So in this regard, if Nigeria is properly and equally planned, okay, everyone can stay anywhere and prosper. But you know why? Nigeria deliberately stunted the growth of Eastern Nigeria. And you know what I'm saying, yeah, their politicians contributed a lot to it as well, just like our own politicians in the Yoruba land. But don't deny the fact that in 16 years, would you believe that? 16 years of PDP in Nigeria, there was no single tangible, any single development that could indeed attract and create opportunities for the people of Eastern Nigeria. Would you believe that? 16 years of PDP, no international airport, no walking rail line, no seaport, no nothing. Then APC, Egbekegbe came. Now they are now taunting them with second Niger bridge that ordinary cruise ship cannot pass under it. So if you want them to go back, when we say that, the most thing you can give the Biafrans is to let them go. When they leave, they can develop. So that statement of, let's advise all Igbos to go back to where? To a place that they deliberately underdeveloped? Come on, man. I just thought I should have that. Elder Olaoluwa, thank you so much for your time tonight. Okay, so hello there, my caller.
One name, Madu. One name.
Osita, is that you?
You know me. You've already said it. Whenever there is a hot issue, that's when I always come.
Osita, you want to add yours too, but
really, I because I was busy with what I was doing. I never wanted to call in, but I just wanted to listen. But the main reason of me calling is to thank you for all you've done. Anyway,
thank you for the support as well.
The prayers on your head will never cease.
Amen.
So what I'm trying, why I called right now was because the last caller, the elder, when he called, yeah, because he now said this thing will expatiate, but I just want to add my voice to it as a typical Igbo man that was born, bred, raised, educated right there in Lagos and Ibadan.
The real Omoeko, city boy. You should be joining Tifnumbu and be saying city boy. That's what they expected of you.
No. That man that you're talking about, I know him one-on-one. So I don't.
Right.
Let's not even go.
Just tell us. Yeah. Tell me, please.
Now, on the issue that you said, there's nobody that wants to be a Nigerian more than the Igbos.
No, that's not what I said. I said there is no Nigeria that invested more in Nigeria than the Igbos.
Not you. It's not you.
Okay.
No, it's not you. I'm talking about the elder, our
right.
elder brother. Because believe me, I learned a lot of things from him. He is very, very detailed. But sometimes too, maybe that's not what he means. But I just want to expatiate on this.
There are a few things you always disagree with him on. Of course, that's why we are here.
So we cannot agree on everything.
No, we don't have to. No.
Now, when you look at it, if you look at everybody, what is their trade, you will understand the more reason you have a lot of Igbos in Lagos. Like you pointed out, it has been designed to be like that. because we are into trade, importation, things like that. Definitely, Lagos is going to be our hub.
Yes.
And anybody likes it or not, it must be
and
our
people keep
hub.
saying, Osita, people keep saying Lagos, right? There are more Igbos in northern Nigeria than you ever find there.
No.
There's something I even want you to help me add, okay? Apart from them,
I'm going to come to that.
Okay, go on.
I'm going to come into that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because of we have trade, we are the one that import, right?
Yeah.
Lagos will surely be our hub.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the northern part of Nigeria, Kaduna is the main hub of Igbos.
Yeah.
Why? Again, because somebody has to take those goods again.
So the people who need them, God bless you, Osita, trade.
So the people who need them,
trade.
But yes, but that doesn't mean. I am not saying it because I'm an Igbo man.
Right.
If they tell you, make a referendum today, who wants to leave Nigeria? I'm telling you, the Igbos, if they don't score 100%, they will score 99.99%.
And I think that's why they are afraid. Mm-hmm. That's why they are afraid to
and
give
I
you
want
that
to
chance.
bring to the notion of a lot of people. I'm afraid. I am sorry for Lagos State. The reason I'm afraid I'm sorry for Lagos State, look at that little land space. They are telling us that over 22 to 25 million people are currently residents in Lagos. And a lot of people used to think, oh, Lagos, they say Lagos is a mega city. I am sorry. You need to go to some places in Lagos. Even the highbrow of, what they call it, the Ajah, the Lekki that they talk about. Go and look at it. That thing is a mega slump. I am sorry to say.
Please don't be sorry, Osita. On that, don't be sorry. These guys are holding pride in this filthy thing they've created. They call it master plan, Lagos master plan. You see them?
Exactly.
They are proud of that shitty master plan. And we see what that has produced.
We see what that has produced. That's the mega slump. So if the distribution of wealth is evenly distributed in the country, if there is a country, if let's say there is a country called Nigeria, it's evenly distributed.
Yeah.
People will be evenly distributed in every part.
As well.
Take for example, Ogun State is far, far bigger than Lagos.
Yeah.
What is the population of Ogun State compared to Lagos?
Just 5.2 or 3 million Ogun State.
Yes. This is the questions you need to ask yourself. So let us take this issue. The only issue I want people to understand is that everybody is sick and tired. Either you disguise, you do anything. Everybody is sick. Both the Hausa man, both even some Fulani men, both even the Easterners and the Westerners.
Yes.
Everybody, the Igbos, they are sick and tired of this thing called Nigeria. This thing called Nigeria.
And they are looking for every opportunity to express that, frustration as well.
And I want to bring, I want to bring this thing to a lot of people, to the notice of a lot of people.
Right.
I need you to get an Igbo friend.
Right.
And you ask that Igbo. The only thing you don't see in the eastern part of Nigeria is government presence. But any other thing,
I did my research, Osita. I did my research.
Yes,
and that is why I said, if people know why Nigeria is not working, they will know that deliberately, it is intentional. This is not like happenstance, accident. It is intentional.
And yes. And I want to bring it to the notice of a lot of people, like when they say, oh, because of you are supporting this person, that means you have to leave Lagos now. You have to leave Lagos. Let me just tell people the truth. If you come to Igbo land, I would not tell you a lie. You will hardly find a mud house in Igbo land. You know why? Because we have the attitude of traveling all the time. If I want to build myself a house in my village, it is under our own discretion. If you have a mud house beside my house, you will trust me. It's either I will give you money to relocate you to go and build you another 2 or 3 bedrooms bungalow, or I will break down your house and I will build you a bungalow.
Up again.
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want that your mud house to paint negative on my own house that I build.
That's and all that. You know what somebody told me, Osita? You know what somebody told me? Even though when we remember the gory tales the sad things that happened during the Nigeria Biafra genocide war at the time. Yeah, somebody said, one good things that came out of the Nigeria Biafra war was that the Igbos realized that they have nobody but themselves only. That they have to start from scratch. They have to build from nothing. And because they realized that they had nobody, that if you go to Igbo land today, they rebuilt almost everything from scratch, including an international airport, which they have turned to international now anyway. Enugu Airport, where people contributed money. So is it Enugu or Imo? They contributed money.
No, it was Imo.
Imo.
It was my state governor.
Good.
They call him whipping governor at that time.
People in their different communities, villagers, farmers, traders, they contributed money to build the first airport in Eastern Nigeria. That's how much somebody told me. Said, if we remove all the gory stuff about it, well, we can say the war that happened then gave the Igbos the opportunity to really know who they are and where they belong in this Nigeria. And I believe him. And that's why they said today, you will barely see any mud house or any, community, decayed infrastructure in a way, in so many places in Eastern Nigeria. And I've got some pictures too. Osita.
Yes. So let me, in that particular note that you made mention of the Civil War, I will tell you that was one of the reasons my dad, when he moved to Lagos in 1973, my dad was happy with the people of Lagos. With the people of Lagos, the Yorubas in question. You know why? If I tell you that before the war, my dad has about 5 buildings right there in Port Harcourt. And you know we lost all those buildings.
I heard the story about those who lost their properties.
But my uncle, my mother's elder brother, who has a house in Ijesha.
In Ijesha?
That house was, yes, Ijesha, in Lagos.
In Lagos.
That house was returned back. Yes, that house was returned back to him by the Yoruba. My brother, what am I trying to tell you? Sometimes your problem starts right from home. It's not even from anywhere. The whole of it was seized by the people of the river. They seized it all. What we got for those 5 houses, yes, what we got for those 5 houses is 350,000 naira for those 5 houses.
As compensation for losing them.
As compensation. So what am I trying to tell you? The structure, what is called Nigeria, the foundation is one thing that is wrong. And that foundation now is not only the foundation, like I used to tell people anymore. We have crossed from that foundation now, which is the Constitution. Even if you rearrange that Constitution, there's already a discord between ethnicity.
No, there is not going to be any new constitution without everybody agreeing to it in the first place. Let's start from there. You know what I mean? And that means there must be some terms and conditions they all agree to before they can even say, oh yeah, Abi?
Yeah, the only thing
and
you
that's
can
why
put
they don't want to have that chat.
They
don't want to have that conversation.
Yes, the only thing you will put to that constitution, the only thing you're going to put to that constitution that will make people to relax and listen is when they put that issue of referendum there. If
to
they
say
put it there, then tomorrow
anybody can leave if you want to leave.
You walk out. You walk out. But as it is now, I don't want to be playing games because I don't want to be saying, oh, these people like this. We are all suffering from the same syndrome right now.
I swear.
So why are we pretending? Why are we pretending? We are suffering the same thing. We shouldn't be pretending about it.
Thank you so much, Osita.
This thing is not working.
It is not.
Thank you very much,
God bless you, my brother.
Right,
as usual. I love Osita, by the way. And I have another person on the line, too. Hello there.
Hello, Maizia.
Hello, sir. Who's Ahmed? Is that you? No.
Ahmed.
Oh, Ahmed. How are you? Baoni. Nice one. I'm fine. I'm here. We are almost rounding up now. So yeah. So
true now.
Add to it.
I see. Make I add my own.
Abi, as usual.
About the Igbo stuff. Like what Elder Olalua said. You know, me as a person, growing up in the north.
Yep.
My gun, I no go lie you. When we dey grow up, if they say Inyamure, Inyamuri, we dey look them say na devil them be. Their kind lifestyle, make sense. I'm not gonna lie to you, my gun.
As kids, so you were raised to see them that way.
Yes.
Did they even explain it to you why you should see them that way? Could you remember anything you were told? Why?
The only thing is they caused the Biafra war.
Right. So they will just say, they are the ones who caused the war. Oh, they are the ones who caused the war. Oh, Musa, they are the Biafras are the ones who kill your papa for war. So they managed to spread that.
Yeah, and do you know what they have put in the head of the northerners?
Yeah.
They will say, su suka kashe manyan mu na arewa, su suka kashe su Tafawa Balewa. Meaning, na them kill the leaders
of Arewa.
For north of Arewa. So those things have been in our head. Me, I started thanking my dad. Later, Timothy, see a lot of things that I started like thanking my dad. He was just so eating.
You keep it at English because of our follower, Ahmed.
Okay.
Yeah, because some people are interested.
I would say, I would say thank you to my dad for what he has done, because my dad really tried. We would have thrown our language away because in our house we speak Hausa. We communicate in Hausa with our mom. All my siblings, my brother and sisters, we communicate in Hausa because most of the people, I'm living in the middle. I was born and brought up in the middle, the center of where houses are. That was where I was brought up. And the kind of mindset, when I started seeing a lot of things, when I left that country, that was when I started realizing, actually I've been in the darkness for all this while. They have used your brain. They have used my brain. I don't even know that all those nonsense they have cooked up and put in my brain.
By grown-ups.
Seriously.
Grown-up people.
I'm telling you.
Feeding children with those things. And they are still doing it till tomorrow.
You see, I could remember. I'm not a kid. I could remember Igba Zongo Kata. 92 or 93 Igba Zongo Kata. Zongo Kata.
Right.
To just one pa, you know, the way Toshimanja and you say poverty better from AD. If they start from language, this language, Igbo, Kinikon, before you know, they started going through the shop of the Igbo people. They will start burning their shops, stealing, looting their stuff.
Chasing them, burning things down, and the rest of that.
Yes, looking for ways to kill them. Zongo Kata happened. I'm not a kid then. I
all of
remember.
These are true the
when me and my
indoctrination
dad,
of this kind of thing.
Yes.
And there are millions of children who grew up like yourself.
I could remember when we were coming with my dad. My dad had this 504. This car 504. We was coming with my dad. When we was entering my area, they wanted to rush the car. Immediately they saw my dad's car. Some other people were like, it's been a long time, but I could remember some action then that they had to sit on my dad's car. They escorted my dad up to our house. Not because of anything, because one Muslim. Some people wanted to put that language stuff in it, no, but they somehow took it away. Like they didn't really, because he's a Muslim. They just spared that part. They brought us home. They led us all the way till we got home. That one went. Around the fight of Sharia, that one too. More remember, then I knew holiday in school. I told you, I schooled in AMS Zaria.
Yes.
The way we used to come back, if we are coming back, we just bust outside, come on the road in Zaria. From there, we just board car that is going to Kaduna. We don't pay. Amako, they wear t-shirts, arm camouflage, we carry our bags. They know these boys are out of school. They're going, we don't pay. We come back home. And they Yoruba repair everywhere in scatter. Kilo shele before everywhere but Ijabere. Do you know that the Igbos in my area, the Igbos, the Katas, the Zongo, Kafanchan people, all those Southern Kaduna
and they will just start looking for them, like just like that.
Most of them, because Ilewa area, most of them we have to house like as you want Ilewa. Thank God. I told you this before. Thank God, my mom just came back. So this mommy about travel, woman big guy. So Toba's big guy, woman to found in your area. So we housed a lot of people. My mom has a provision, so we housed a lot of people. We were feeding them for almost a week.
Because of the crisis.
Because of the crisis.
And because of Sharia. We want Sharia.
Yes.
We don't want Sharia. We want Sharia. Then they started killing people. And when you say people, they started killing Igbos and anybody they can find inside.
Go inside the town. If you go to Katsina Road in Kaduna, Katsina Road, Uriapata, Zaria Road, anybody who knows Kaduna will know this place I'm saying. Sabon Tesha, before in Kidunwada, all those places you see me calling, those places, they are occupied by Igbo. But where the Igbo now based now, they went back to Sabon Tesha, Barnawa, Narai, all those places. Because they have chased them out. You see some of them, they are in the central market. This Sheikh Abubakar Gumi College in Kaduna, Sheikh Abubakar Gumi Market in Kaduna. Most of them are now coming from Sabo to the market. They will now go back. Before, most of them are inside the town. But because of all those crises, they now have
in
one
the
base,
Nigeria,
one place.
Baba. See, Ahmed.
And you come back, you say, Igbos are your problem. Igbos thing, Igbos that. And I used to tell all my outside friends, if Igbo cannot rule you, think about it. Why not let them go?
Why not let them go?
What about if you just let them go? You don't want to.
You will never have to worry about them again, ever.
So what is your problem? Is that not munafrici? There is something we call munafrici. Munafiki. Munafrici in Hausa. I told her, I say, one number munafrici bani in ba za ku bari su tafi ba, ba za ku bari su shugabanci ba, amma wai ku kuna son ai ba maganan one Nigeria ku kun sani ba maganan one Nigeria ko bar su je su yi abun su arewa su yi abun su yarbawa su yi abun su ba ɗaya muke ba zuwan turawa ne suka haɗa mu. We became one, and that is nonsense. It will never take us anywhere.
No.
I will stop at
God bless you, Hamid. It's good to hear from you again, Baba. You're wonderful. I am going to take another one before we call it tonight. Hello there.
Oh, hello, Mayagu.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
No, I'm cool, man. How about you, my brother?
Alive and surviving. Is that Larry?
Yes, sir.
Larry.
I just want to put a little bit on. Yeah. Don't mind me for yesterday, man. I just want to have my own little thing,
Larry
man.
being Larry and Larry. So it's just you, Baba.
Yeah.
So you're back.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I mean, what I see about Nigeria's problem is the foundation of Nigeria, the whole cement, the gravel, the sand, and the whole block that, the foundation of Nigeria itself is being built with and by oppression. Oppression.
They can't mix the concrete with the blood and sweat of the poor. I just thought you had that ingredient too.
Yes, sir. God bless you. With the blood and the sweat of the masses, the poor ones. And it's so and it's so pain. It's painful that when you see everything going on, this same so-called poor and the masses still keep fighting for their oppressors.
Sadly.
To keep oppressing them. And when you keep looking at everything, you look at the trend from back in the days, nothing has changed, and nothing will ever change.
No.
And why is it like that? The reason is because they keep telling us, believe in Nigeria, pray for Nigeria. You know,
but the people telling us to do that, Larry, the people telling us to do that, yeah, they are the same people destroying Nigeria. So is it not your fault if you believe them, or is it not their fault for believing them, Baba? Have you not thought about
my brother? Religion is a very big tool to make you stupid.
Well, that's another angle.
Okay, so when they bring in religion, just like Ahmed said right now, you know, he said, you know, what saved him was, you know, the fact that they were Muslim.
Yeah,
you get it.
That's right.
They wanted to bring in the tribe thing, but
that could have killed them. Tribe thing would have killed them.
Oh,
but religions kind of spared them. I get you, Baba.
Yeah. You get it. So religion and everybody, see, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is, it's so bitter. The truth is, we are all tribalistic in Nigeria.
Why
are we so tribalistic in Nigeria? We love our tribes.
Yes, we do. And they are telling us to not love our tribe. We should love Nigeria that we can't even define. So that now has created problem.
Exactly.
So some people will tell you they love Nigeria, but what they actually tell you is that they love their tribe more than anyone else. And that's their own kind of definition of loving Nigeria. Okay? Now, that is a problem.
So, you know, yeah. You know, when we look at the whole thing, Nigeria and Nigerians are, you know, we are funny in nature. And I mean, whatever it is that we're going to say about our people.
Are we funny or just hypocrites? Are we funny, Larry, or just hypocrites?
Yes.
We never admit
we are
to our hypocrisy.
We are hypocrites. Yes, of course. Yes. And the kind of religion we practice in Nigeria, we are so prejudiced to the other religion
as well.
You understand?
That's right.
Too much. The Christians will say, "Oh, we are holier than these people." The Muslims will say, "We are holier than these people." The Balaye people will just be like, I mean, the traditionalists.
They will just be laughing at everybody and say, "Okay." If you say
yes,
so.
And who is more holy? Is it you that is being, you know, you are being prejudiced to your brother just because he is a Muslim, or you that you are being prejudiced to your sister just because she's a Christian, or you that you said, well, let's see where it's gonna, where it's gonna head.
You that says
when you guys
do good, okay, just treat everybody right, and then may everybody just get judged by their own actions. So to say,
exactly.
You won't have your peace, even saying that, you won't have your peace, because which side you won't go, heaven or what's it they call it, Alijana? Because those two. You know what I mean? So it's all complicated. That's why I prefer that if there's a way that we can let people think without adding religion to the side of the thought, probably we could make.
I swear to God, we're gonna make headway.
A lot of headways.
We are going to make headway.
If they can just let
the progress is going to be rapid.
But that's a problem that we are actually.
The progress is going to be rapid.
It's a pandemic that we don't know how we are going to control it. But here we are.
It's a sad one, and just for laughs, I made it. Money just for laughs. Money just for laughs.
No, let me tell you something. See, they talk say right. Ahmed trained with American. I should have asked him before you came on that. Ahmed, did you see that video yesterday where soldiers they fall like pawpaw?
Àwọn ìyá mi òṣòròǹgà ló sọ kò lù wọ́n. Wọ́n kàn ń jábọ́ pòpò. Wèrè yẹn lọ jábọ́ lu mọ́tò pàà wèrè. Àwọn aṣèrè tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé dáadáa sí.
Ó dà pọ́n ti yá. Àbí how you wan take control parachute wey be say they don tear?
Bàbá dem ló collect better training. Ti Amẹ́ríkà, dem ló collect ṣé àwọn yẹn ṣé àwọn Boko Haram tó yẹ pé wọ́n kọ̀ kó wọn síbẹ̀ àwọn náà ṣe fẹ́ ṣe pé àwọn ní style. Ó mọ̀ pọ́n ti pa gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó lọ́pọ̀lọ́ nù àmì ni. Wọ́n ti pa gbogbo àwọn tó lọ́pọ̀lọ́ àwọn òpònú ló kùn bẹ́ẹ̀. Orí yìí tó ń gbé sí custom ni tó ń yípo lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá bí iṣẹ́ àbábà. tó ń ṣe tó ń sàlùtì bí sàlùtì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sàlùtì ẹlẹ́ tí wọ́n sọ wípé àlàyé àríkò dúró sí bíjà rẹ̀ nílò ọ̀yí kórí sí àbábá yìí dúró sójú kan kò yẹ tó kí ló wọ́ọ̀rì àwọn mẹ́wàá disgrace wà ní bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. So àwọn tó lọ́pọlọ wọ́n ti gbé wọn kó nínú military wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fi àwọn wèrè pè síbẹ̀ kò jẹ́ ṣẹ́jọ́ àwọn òyìnbó yìí ló fún ọ ní info yẹn pé ẹ̀yin ẹ dìbọn mú ẹ jẹ́ káwọn Ìgbò kí wọ́n di trade mú ẹ jẹ́ káwọn Yorùbá kí wọ́n di education wọn mú ẹ wá wẹ tó máa kàn tó last. ẹ tó níbọn ló lágbára lọ́wọ́
ẹ tó dẹ̀ níbọn ló lágbára.
ṣé ìgbà ẹ tó níbọn ló lágbára ó mọ ní irin tútù tó yẹ pé tí wọ́n kọ́ máa wò pé àwèrè ọ̀gbẹ́ni márùn ọ̀tá kan ni wọ́n bulẹ̀ fún wọ́n bulẹ̀.
Hey Larry, sit down. Say Akilo mean. What do you mean that I should sit down? Mo ní kó sit down. Say what do you mean I should sit down? Show joke ni wa alaye show normal. I should sit down. That's right.
Ìwé tó ká máa bá òfin bọ̀.
And I was like, Larry. No, sorry, I wasn't arguing with you. No, I wasn't. I wanted to sit down. I wanted to know where. She here or there, on the floor.
Wọ́n ló máa tún sọ fún wọn pé ṣé nu ìgbẹ́ yẹn ni kí n jókòó sí àbí kíní. Bọ̀ ẹ tó lógún lọ́wọ́ nìkan ló máa sọ fún pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni jókòó síbẹ̀ yẹn tó máa ní níbo ló ti ń bọ̀. Because oògùn tó ní lọ́wọ́ dá lójú ní pé tó bá ṣe wèrè tí bá nù ẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ yàrá yẹ̀ wá sáré lọ sí Niger Beach lọ mú mi níta fún ìjà ẹ̀ àbó ń ṣe àti wà á ti bún ẹ̀. Yóò dàbí tó bá lẹ́yìn ìbọn ẹ̀ gan ìbọn ẹ̀ tún níyìn ìyẹn tún gọ́. So iṣẹ́ ṣe la gbá ọ bàbá.
Tó ní àwọn kìnìyàn tó láwọn sáyẹ́ǹsì ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ó yẹ kó ti irú time tó yẹ kó display wọn fún wa. Imagine, see,
Baba, make I no lie you. Na religion collect am for many people hand now. Nígbà tí wọ́n bá ń jẹ́ Ifágbèmí tó lọ ń de táyì tó ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kínní. Tó wá di níbo ni Ifágbèmí lọ sọ ẹ̀ náà ìdílé onífà ló ti wà. Ọwọ́ lọ ń di kínní.
Because you know one thing, maybe èmi máa ń wò pé kó má lọ jẹ́ pé like we have watched too much Yoruba movies anyway, because sometimes I just feel like imagine we have somebody like that Abija in Yoruba land in real life.
Baba Abija wàrà ló ń kéèké yẹn tó máa gbá ogbó agbárí ẹ̀ pátá tó máa sọ.
Èmi ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kí ló ti ń pè àdán tó ń gbá research and just be like àdán o.
Wàá ṣeré bàbá wàá ṣeré.
Ní terrorist ní bí báyìí o.
Gbẹ́mi lọ bẹ̀.
Kádán dẹ̀ gbé wá kábíjà dẹ̀ sọ fún ọ pé ya gbogbo ẹ̀yin Fúlàní ẹ gbọ́ mi tàti wèrè ní tèkúté lé àsùpárá ẹni tí bí ọjà.
Bàbá má jẹ́ parọ́ fún ẹ ó sì wà. Bàbá má jẹ́ parọ́ fún ẹ ó sì wà. Gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bí sọ fún ẹ ó sì wà. Bọ̀dù kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé sórí àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ kí àyẹn jẹ wá dáadáa ká ba lè mọ̀ pé ìṣẹ̀ṣe làgbà kí wọ́n tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá rescue. Ṣé alá lórí wa ti dàrú ni?
Lẹ́rì. No, they put.
Baba, mo musẹ lórí wàláì. You know why? Baba. No, mo musẹ lórí tẹ. Ọlọ́run wàláì.
Make people do am now. Ṣé you get bọ?
Baba. You know wetin dey happen? Baba, make I tell you one thing. Tí o bá sì sí ilé ayé, tí a bá sì ní kíní ilé ayé, Ìgbòho ò ní sí ilé ayé by now. Ìgbòho á ti kú dànù. A sì ní o, àwọn tó kàn ní òpọ̀ ni o. Bọ̀ láyé àtijọ́ àwọn tó ní pọ̀ difference ẹnìyẹn o. Mélòó láwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ wọn ti jẹ́ kí wọ́n kú wọ́n ti gbé gbogbo sáyẹ́ǹsì yẹn wọ́n ti gbé lọ sínú ilẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé lọ sọ́run padà. Àwọn ọmọ wọn Ifágbèmí ó ti lọ bá Pastor Suleiman tó ń fọ̀ di oníjìkiri. Kò tí yẹn ń sìn. So àwọn ọmọ wọn ti jẹ́ kí bàbá wọn gbé padà sọ́run. So díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó kù àwọn yẹn náà wò pé ó wà precious sáwọn. Meanwhile kéde yìí náà èmi lè má kọsẹ̀ dára tán kó di pé kínní èmi lè yẹ pé ó lè yẹ pé àkáǹtì màmẹ́ àti bàbá lórí tó wọn lọ́kọ̀ máa wò pé kò farabalẹ̀ dúró kí bàbá ẹ̀ kọ ní nǹkan tó wà ní àkáǹtì yẹn.
You know what people told me, Larry, you know what people told me about us, the Yoruba losing all those things, They said that our forefathers, when they had all those things, they were not selfish or use them or interested in using them to make personal gain or wealth. Most of those things are just there, like when you do research, science, and you put it in a place and say we so they didn't want them for money, but today people are getting all those things and they are not even like you said, Baba, I want share freedom or share anything. So you talk about the camel mélòó tó ti sáré mọ bọ́yẹn ṣe kí ní báyìí, àwọn kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ́ọ́ máa fi wówó ni. And that is why to jẹ́ pé original today. That was what somebody told me.
So o ti get it. Ṣé pọ̀ ju original lọ bọ̀ original ti wà.
Ṣé pastor náà ni ẹni tó ń win his soul if you dey do am for real you will never be a millionaire. Àwọn èèyàn ló máa fún ẹ, you no go get job anything, okay?
Yeah, you don't get am.
You move from one
place to another. You don't get am now.
You know they get office.
You don't get am.
Money. Àwọn èèyàn ló máa fún oúnjẹ, ló máa fún ilé ibi tó máa sùn sí. You know about.
So nígbà tí Ifágbèmí tó ti lọ sí Ìlọrin tó sọ pé àwọn kì í ṣàsun níláàrin ẹ̀yin ọba fẹ́ ṣàsun tó bá fẹ́ lọ bọ̀ sún kó lọ sí kíní àwọn àṣìírí orí ti dà.
Ó ti di àfààfà James. Larry,
máa dá wọn ló darí.
Committee ká tó gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ́ ọmọ ká tó gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́ṣẹ̀ já call it a night, Baba. Thank you so much for
Baba, kò sí wèrè jàre. All right, gbogbo àná ní ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́rin tó mọ̀.
Ọlọ́run ló máa dájọ́ everybody.
Bàbá Ọlọ́run ló mẹ́rin tó máa make heaven. Ọlọ́run ló máa dájọ́ everybody. Bàbá later jàre. Thank you.
Tàbá dọ̀hún àmà sọ́ọ̀tì.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I'm gonna call it a night. But before I do, I'm thinking I should remind us that tomorrow is our fundraiser for the humanitarian platform we are setting up in Nigeria, in Yoruba land, come October. There's so much going on behind the scene. I've not been in touch for the past 2 days with this group. But tomorrow, we'll have so many updates to share with you. However, I want to say thank you to every one of you who have reached out to us. I'm talking about those who have managed to drop in their own widow's mite. So tomorrow I'll tell you how much do we have, and then I will raise more. So tomorrow there will be People's Parliament on Mayegun's Diary Political, and it's going to be mostly in Yoruba. Okay, so as we always do, because tomorrow is Saturday, even though it's the first of the month. So if I have to have a program before the before the fundraiser in the evening, I'll do that. But for now, I'm going to say thank you for spending your evening with me once again. So for those who have been with me this long, remember, if you haven't really dropped your own offering, like this broadcast, or share it, you can do that now. And then for those who just joined, let's say you joined us midway, you can also rewind this, or let me say, pull it back, and you can watch from the beginning again, okay? Thank you very much for your time, and I'm going to see you some other time. Stay safe. Yomi Totu, and everybody on YouTube. Sorry, I couldn't really list your names, or maybe I should try and mention your names. I've got Princess here. I've got Dan Anthony. I've got Ade Williams, Abby. Just Reason. Thank you so much, sir, as well. And every one of you right there. Bolu, they said you are now the class captain of the Mayegun's people in the Temple of Truth on YouTube. Congratulations. I'll see you some other times, everyone, okay? Stay safe, and remember, if you want it better, then you need to break this one up. If you still think you can save this one, remember as well, you are just kicking the can down the road. None of us is safe until all of us are safe. Never forget. And good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Mayegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Mayegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.